Okay, boys and girls, we are back, and what you're looking at right now is the 68 Dodge Start Hemi. It's a two-in-one kit. You could build it either stock or you can build it as a racer. I am going to build it like this. I like building my cars as race cars, most of them. Some of them will be sleepers or just get around cars or whatever. But anyhow, I am going to build it with the Hemi. It'll be the second car with the Hemi I'm building, so yeah, I like the Hemi. So let's see what this has got. So it's got 172 parts. Wow. And that's because you could build it in two different ways. You could build it with the Hemi or you can build it with the 440. And that's cool because they give you an extra engine to build in here. So for later on uses, I have a spare engine. Okay, let's see. I think the box art is the same. The skill level is a 5. It says hours 7. They give you a time limit, 7 hours to build this. Okay. And here's all the stuff you get. Here's the Hemi with a cross-ram manifold. That's the way I'm building it. In fact, I already got the engine pretty much complete. The 440, the race car version, the stock version, two different types of tires, and so on and so forth. So, I think we should go ahead and open this box up and see what's in here. Oh, it's a special edition. Woo! All right. All right, we got our instructions, as always. And what I like about the Revell kits is they tell you what each part is, which is good for a person that doesn't know anything about a car. They can learn a lot by doing one of these. So here is the Hemi build, and here is the 440 build. Let's see what else. Again, for the Hemi, it's telling you this stuff here. I checked off all the stuff that has to do with the Hemi. Another one that has to do with the Hemi. Another one here, here. What else? And here's another one here for the gas pedal and brake pedals and so on. And it says 43C or D. And it's pointing at the floor pan, but I only see one floor pan in there. I guess we'll find it out as we go along. The underside of the car, tires and wheels, rear suspension, front suspension. Yeah, so this should be a pretty fun build. Anyhow, here's the decal sheet. Looks pretty nice, nice and clean. Still got a good color on it. And it's got a lot of good stuff on here. Sponsors like Fran Filters, Hurst, M&H Tires. Yeah, so it's got a lot of cool stuff. And I don't know if I use these decals, but yeah. Anyhow, here is the Hemi engine that I built. This, let me see if I turn this guy on. Doesn't make any difference. Anyhow, I painted it with MCW Hemi orange. Transmission's done in aluminum. Alright. I went through the parts, and in this bag is all the parts, well, not all the parts, but a lot of the parts I'm going to need for the Hemi build. And the chassis, or the floor pan I should say, I have already painted, and I painted that in that NATO black. And then of course you got the rest of your parts here, like firewall, radiator, sun visors, stabilizer bar, so on and so forth on here. Here is the start of the interior bucket, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to do a complete unboxing on this, just take the parts out. A lot of it's still in the plastic. But yeah, these are the tires and wheels I'll be using. Nice looking slicks. They're not as wide as some of the others I've done, but those will work. And now, finally, I will show you the body. The body is in prime. As you can see, the hood is still white. I might do the hood in flat black. I have noticed on the past couple models that I have done that these lines, yeah, there you go. That's a little bit better. the lines they put in here for the headliner appear on the top, and I don't know how to get rid of that. Anyhow, it's primed, it's nice and smooth. I got to do a wet sand on here, and I'm not sure of the color I'm going to paint this car yet. Anyhow, I'm not going to do a complete build on this. As I make progress on it, I will give you an update. But as far as that goes, that's all we're going to do here. Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to the bench. And this is going to be an update for the 68 Dodge Dart Hemi for the USAC build. Now, you know there's three things I like to do when I start a kit, and that's to get the body in color, to get the engine started and pretty much underway, and to get it standing on all fours. So let me show you the progress we've got going on, and we'll continue on from there. As you can see, my floor pan, well actually there's two floor pans in this car. Depending on which way you're going to build it, they actually give you two of these. But anyhow, it's painted in NATO black. And this is the floor pan for the Hemi build, because there's two builds that you can do in this kit. And that will fit right in there. And when you put it in there, it completes the tunnel. Alright, so now we've got our engine. It's pretty much underway. As you can see, I already got the holes drilled out for the spark plug. I have a pair of carburetors that are going to be going on there, which I will show you. These guys right here. Front of the engine is almost complete. I got to put the alternator on there. Front suspension that has the axles, if you want to call them that. Exhaust system is different from the regular exhaust system. You're going to have these side pipes. Drive shaft differential. Tires and wheels, and body in color. And this is just the very first coat. There has not been one thing done to that paint yet. And the paint is Tamiya TS76, and it's called Mica Silver. Now the reason why excuse me, the reason why I chose the Mica Silver is because I've had very good success with the Chevelle in the Mica Blue and the Duster in the Mica Red. So I'm hoping to get the same results that it is. And also, I am a little bit gun shy of doing a clear on these cars now after the fiasco I had with my 68 Chevelle. However, I did buy some Scale Finishes 2K clear. And I don't know if I'm going to use it. We will see. If I can get some advice on how to use it, that might help me out. Anyhow, headers, exhaust system, rear end differential. Here's my pre-wired distributor. And now, these carburetors, I had asked a friend of mine to do something that has been missing on the Holley carburetors that we can get. And that is the fuel line. You guys look at that. You can see the fuel line on there. Well, anyhow, my buddy, Jimmy, I asked him if he can do that, and he actually did it. And they look pretty darn good, actually, and I'm going to show you what it looks like after being painted. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on there very well. You can see the carburetor with the fuel line there. I have not hooked up the actual rest of the fuel system, but I think that carburetor is pretty cool. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this together, and I'll bring you back when I get it standing on all fours. All right, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay, boys and girls, as you can tell, I'm not a Mopar person. Anyhow, this is my 68 Dodge Dart for the USAC build, and this is what I have accomplished in this video, or in this time period that I've been working on here. Body has got 2 coats of paint. Nothing else has been done to it, just the paint. And I like the Mica Silver. It looks just like the Mica Red and the Mica Blue. Very nice color. I like it. So this is ready for all the steps that I need to do: compound, polish, and wax. And we'll continue on from there. But like I said, 3 things I like to do is get the body in color, and get the car standing on all fours. This is not attached yet. We don't worry about that right now. And as you can see, the drive line is complete. Everything is secured in there. I might want to put some traction bars on here or something as time goes on. But I had not finished the front of the radiator and stuff like that yet. That'll be done in the next video. Anyhow, with all that being said, I think I'm making pretty good progress on this build so far. I think it looks good. And the reason why I'm using this camera is because the camera I use on my overhead, I have taken it down, taken it off the support because it's coming with me to the drag race track tonight. So, with all that being said, talk to you guys later. And as always, your questions, comments, inputs, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. Pit Stop Scale Model Garage out for now. Bye.